that Overlord greatness continues. Dude, I'm done right now. Because the episode was chill. I was loving the exposition. It was just, calm, slow pace coming off of the hype of last week. And we're getting into this new arc and everything like that. But after that ending, after seeing this fucking sick, twisted, psycho-sadistic bitch Clementine, okay? And I know she goes in. Don't fuck with me. I can feel it. I can feel the aura, the vibe I'm getting, this kind of nasty air, dude. Nah, this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. She's parlaying with this fiendish old-ass man, Kaji, and he's talking about how he dropped the name of Dale. I wonder what the significance of that is. But after seeing that, talking about how she pilfered, the sacred item off of this shaman princess and the secret society of Zuranon, and how she, left the black, the organization, the black scripture, which I'm guessing is probably part of the SLANE theocracy. Also getting more information on that at the beginning of the episode. But dude, after that shit, now they're going after NARBERAL, and by extension, they're gonna run up on my boy Ainz and fucking NABE, and I'm calling her NABE because we're gonna talk about it in a second. But dude, shit's about to go in. That set up the depth. I'm loving this world, and I can't hold back anymore. It's done. It's done. So probably by next review, I will have begun the light novel read, because I've pretty much caught up on the stuff that I was reading prior, the last couple of weeks, and I didn't want to start then, but I can't hold back anymore. I told you guys for the last 3 reviews that I was going to read the light novels. I told you it was going to happen at some point before this court ended. I think it's time. At the very most, we'll hold out one more episode. So here's the thing. Eventually, probably by episode 7, I might be caught up to the material where it is at that point. I doubt we're going to catch up within this week, but 2 weeks, most likely, dude. Because from what I've seen and heard about the light novels and the depth and the exposition and the stuff that they're glossing over that I really want to dive into and see, dude, I have to go to it. I was going to go to it anyway, but dude, I just want to dive in. I know this shit is going to be so beast. So, Overlord, episode 5. Let's just talk about what we get. First of all, NARBERAL, dude. NABE. I'm just calling her NABE, dude, because I like that abbreviation. This is my girl, dude. Straight up, don't get it twisted. Albedo, best girl, is never changing. It's not, nothing will move Albedo. I don't care who we get. I don't care about Clementine. Yes, she's fucking twisted. Yes, she's crazy. She probably goes in like a beast. I don't care. Nothing is displacing my girl, Albedo, the new yandere queen. Okay, it's not happening. But NABE might very well be the number 2, because right now, after the vibe I'm getting her off of this episode, I feel like I like her more than SHALTEAR already, dude. She might be my number 2 female in this series right now. And then I would say Clementine would grab that number 3 slot, because the bitch is too crazy, dude. And once I see her go in, it's gonna lock it down. She's fucking insane. But that's it. It's just those facial expressions that just let me know, dude. The way she's talking to the man, I'm just like, yo, she's crazy. But I digress. When NABE was like, "You maggot, do you want me to spoon your eyes out, dude?" And the fucking dude, I forget his name, the dude from, the Swords of Darkness, is just takes it on that M shit. He's just like, yes, you rejected me so beautiful. I'm like, yo, NABE's fucking amazing. And Ainz just over there, or Momon, as he's going under the alias, is just over there like, oh my fucking god. Every single person that I associate with sees humans as nothing but trash. And that mentality is only going to further, his transformation and his descent into darkness as, this kind of undead body that he's been transplanted into this new world, and how his, physical state and mental state has been, changing and arguably deteriorating in a certain extent, or at least morphing into a sense where he's gonna lose his humanity and his morals. It's not helping to have these people surrounding him, but I love them anyway, dude. They're so fucking funny. Even SHALTEAR, speaking of SHALTEAR and my girl Albedo, the beginning of this episode where SHALTEAR just comes in after, him and Albedo are having a pseudo heart-to-heart where she's like, are my feelings a problem and everything? I'm like, oh my god, she's best girl, dude. She's fucking best girl. And SHALTEAR comes in and interrupts it, and their fucking dialogue, she's calling her an old, used up whore and whatnot, and she's like, yo, at least I'm not false advertising my goods and selling false wares and whatnot, pointing out the fact that SHALTEAR's stuff in her shit. Dude, I'm just like, yeah, the comedy just splashed in there with such a dramatic, dark, and the potential in this series, the exposition. I can't wait to dive in. I just have to go. The light novel community seems real. I've been doing my best to avoid spoilers, and I've somehow made it through, but I really need to dive into it, dude, because there's so much exposition I feel like we're missing. And Madhouse is doing an amazing job of adapting this material, from what I can tell, and just from my personal enjoyment, from an anime-only perspective. All the formula aspects, they're going in, dude. They're fucking going in, but I need that depth. I need to dive into this world. I really love this series. I'm really loving this series, and it's just gonna be up there, dude. I feel like I'm never gonna find a scenario like this that I really dislike. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about some of the bits of information that we actually get this episode. We get introduced to this character, NARBERAL, and I know Ainz is definitely right to be, you know, suspect of the man's, you know, story about why he hired him. And we clearly know that his grandmother found out that Ainz was the one that gave the potion to that one adventurer in the bar and everything like that. So he's definitely going after him because of that. He's definitely recruited because of that. But I don't think he has any ill intention other than to get close to the man and find out more about how he obtained this, you know, third tier kind of spell. Or I guess it was second tier or something. But it's a rare potion, you know, all potions processed in this new world based on Yggdrasil that are being made. We find out the expedition, you know, they're normally blue. This is like a rare, true potion that Ainz had in his possession. And honestly, I would have thought my boy would be able to put it together. That's the fact. That's why he's coming after him. But nevertheless, he's too concerned. They're too wrapped up with the fact that this dude, NARBERAL, or whatever his name is, or Nfirea, Nfirea, has the ability to, you know, use all items, and that's why Clementine and them are coming after him and whatnot. The fucking organization of Zuranon. I don't know if they're moving as an organization or if it's just Clementine and, you know, her shit. But nevertheless, I love the way things are going out. Meeting, you know, the Swords of Darkness and everything like that. Those characters, they seem pretty cool. It's nice to have that vibe and dynamic. I just want to see more NABE greatness and fucking Ainz go in against Clementine. That shit's gonna be fucking unreal, dude. It's gonna be real. I doubt we're gonna get it so readily. It's probably not gonna be next week, but that's why I gotta go to light novels. And then we also find out that Ainz is using some sort of illusion magic to give himself a different visage and whatnot. I wish we could have seen what it looked like, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. But a lot of setup with this episode, clearly a new arc that we're diving into right here, and I can't wait to see shit start to go in with what we've got. So I'm hyped, dude. And did anybody catch those kind of, like, just for a brief second when I was like, we need money, yo. Like, it's just like him and NABE going in on these bronze tier adventure jobs, on these crap shit jobs that they don't even need because they're beast mode. I felt like those HATARAKU MAOU-SAMA vibes, dude, just straight up like them trying to scrape by for cash. I'm just like, yo, like, straight up some Mao-Sada shit on my boy Ainz. But I digress, dude. Good episode, just continuing to get me hype and immersed in this series. You know, the information about the SLANE Theocracy, finding out about Zuranon, you know, continuing the discussion of the tiers of magic and whatnot. And you see most of the adventurers surprised at the fact that NABE can wield tier 3 magic. And the way that Ainz said it, you know, NABE is far more beast than that, for sure. Like, I need to look at her stats, because I've seen most people's stats, you know, they have the stats from the light novels posted up. I need to look at her stats to confirm. But I know that tier 3 is that's not the extent of her abilities. Ainz just said that, you know, to keep their abilities under wrap in front of all of these people and whatnot. I'm sure she can use higher tier magic than that. But it seems like tier 3 is an impressive-ass thing for all these adventures. So the people, you know, the NPCs, if they are NPCs or they actually exist as real people in this world, which is what it seemingly is like at this point, aside from, you know, the people with Ainz and the Tomb of Nazarick and everything like that, those NPCs, which I fucking love. But it seems like they were mad impressed by the tier 3, and I wonder if the warrior dude from last episode and everything like that, what tier his actual sword arts that he was using was at. So I'm hype. It's that Overlord greatness. I'm going to the light novel probably right now. In all honesty, no, I got some other things to take care of, but I'm going to the light novel most likely this week. I'm going to start it. If I don't start it this week, definitely next week, and probably around episode 7 or 8. We're most likely going to overtake the anime. That's just going to happen. I know people like to see my live reaction and my live thoughts and everything, but I need to dive in. I hope you guys don't fault me. You should probably do the same. Let me know your thoughts, and I'm out. Peace.